All right, y'all. I'm late. Just hang with me here. I got to set up. I got to set up Facebook. I got YouTube set up. Let me get on Facebook. All right, let's go live on Facebook. Let me see what we got going on here, y'all. Gotta make room here. In case my hair looks like a windblown whatever, I have been outside. All right, I'll tell you all about it here in a minute. Let me get my glasses on. Whew! I had to go outside in that wind. My Wi-Fi blowed off the stand, my satellite, whatever that thing is called, SafeLink. Well, it wasn't very safe because it blew off the table we got fierce winds going on right now, so I don't know what kind of signal we're going to have. It appears to be an okay signal right now. Let me see if I can turn this so the light is not so much glaring. All right. Anyhow, my Wi-Fi is out. I just ran out there to the yard. I brought it in. I blow dried it because it had snow up in the connection today. I plugged it back in and it keeps saying it's not plugged in. So it was 8 o'clock and I'm just like dropped it and said I got to go and just kind of use my telephone signal tonight. That's all we got, so that's what we're going to have to use tonight. All right, what's everybody doing? I didn't get YouTube set up early like I normally do. Just shoo, 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 run, run, run. I mean, I was doing good, and then all of a sudden it was 7:45, and I remembered I didn't fix the Wi-Fi because I didn't think I know how, so I'm going to have to fool with that tomorrow when the wind stops. But it appears I have a signal right now good on both. Slow connection maybe on Facebook, but it appears to be okay, so we're just going to go with that. I just had to switch both phones all of a sudden to pick up the phone signal and not the Wi-Fi, so yeah, I do need to mount that Starlink dish on a post. That's in the future. I don't know when I'm ever going to get to that, but I had been trying it. I moved it around, and I think I got a good place now because we cut these trees down that was blocking the signal. So I think it's going to be okay, but we'll just go with this and see what happens. It has been freezing here today, y'all. All day long, my phone said it felt like it was 6 degrees. And I know people north of me is even colder. I don't know. But we got warmer times coming. I think we got a 50-degree day coming up in just a few days. I was running, y'all. Now I'm coughing. Oh. All right. So it looks good on Facebook. Good. Did James go to his appointment? James is my brother. I finally got a hold of him today. I didn't get a hold of him last night. I got a hold of him today, and he said he went. And they did some tests or whatever, so I guess they're going to send those tests on to his cardiologist. No, I'm not getting sick again. I just had to run outside in that freezing, blowing cold air and mess around with that satellite dish. So then I had to run back in here, so... And I don't have a thing to drink back here with me. I got my cup of water, but I already drank it all. So it's just going to have to wait. I thought I had plenty of time, you know. You always think you got plenty of time, and I'd forgot plumb about the satellite dish not working. So if you can't get me on Facebook, we got 1,300 on Facebook. So I should, if y'all prefer Facebook, jump over there or stay on YouTube. Jody Rader said they hit 50 degrees today in Missouri. Well, we've been like 6 degrees or something. It's just, I love snow, but I do not like this freezing temperatures and such a long spell of it. Practically I don't even remember December, but all of January was just extremely cold for us. And I just washed my hair. I just took me a bath, washed my hair, got it dried, but didn't get to straighten it. So that's where I'm at on that. I turned my straightener on, and then I remembered about the satellite dish. So that's where it is. Miss Kitty is in the living room right now. Is my pond frozen? I think that pond is frozen. I don't know if it's solid, but it probably is. I have not tried to walk on it, and I don't plan on it. Right? Tony's in the living room. He's sitting by the fire. He was going to give me that chair, and I told him just go ahead and sit there, because that's his favorite chair now, because I bought these things that go up underneath it, and it raised it 3 inches up in the air, so he can get up and down out of that chair pretty good now. So a lot of the fluid has come off of him anyways. I don't know if Tony's watching or not. If he's watching, he can come get my cup. I can't even talk, y'all. He could come get my cup and get me some water or bring me a bottle, but I don't know if he's watching or not, because he was half asleep in there in the chair. Talitha said she had to turn her air conditioner on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day down there in North Carolina, and what a difference now. Yes, it's just long and cold, and I'm so looking forward. It looks like better days are coming next week, but I'll be all right, y'all. I'm calmed down now. I think some people is going to be in the 50s and 60s next week, or maybe the end of this week. I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting little beep beeps on my phone. This notification's coming through. Man, that wind, I just heard it hit my window right here where I'm sitting, and it just sounded like the house is going to blow away. North Dakota, they had negative 30 degree weather and negative 30 to 50 of the wind chill. I don't know how y'all stand it. 6 degrees. It feels like 6 degrees today, and we got in a lot of wood because I got tired of going out there we had to go at least twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day to get wood in. So I went and got a lot today and stacked it up. I wanted to surprise Tony, so when he come in the house, he'd come in prepared to go get the wood, and I said I'm going to surprise him. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put my Starlink on the roof because I will not be able to get to it. So I think I'm going to put it on a pole that is reachable in case I have to get a ladder and get it. I cannot get up on the roof, if it comes unplugged or snow on it or something happens to it. So I'm going to try to get the mount and put it on a pole. So I think everybody's going to do a little happy dance when spring gets here. See, 65 degrees in Texas today. Whew. I don't know if that's normal for y'all or not, but I have been wrapped up. I worked on my computer a lot today doing cookbook stuff, and I wrapped up with one of them throw blankets that you plug in, and I wrapped that around my legs, and I was toasty sitting there. So that was good. Let's see. I did get a hold of my brother for those asking. I got a hold of him today, And he did go and get his testing done, what he needed to get done. So they're going to send that information over to the cardiologist, and then he said he'll let me know, but he never calls me and lets me know. I got to always call him. He only calls me if he's in a crisis. If everything's going good, he don't call me. uh, oh, is tomorrow Super Bowl Sunday? Yeah, I've been so out of it, I don't even know, is it Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow? I don't really watch, I don't watch football, so I don't really know when Super Bowl Sunday is, but I like Super Bowl food. I did buy some tortilla chips and some cheese, so I'm going to make that tomorrow. I'm going to, I used to sometimes, I don't ever watch the Super Bowl halftime because it's just crazy. I don't know how many of y'all get Singing News TV, but there is a Singing News TV station out there, or might be online. You know, the cruise I just went on was Singing at Sea, and it's sponsored, one of the sponsors is Singing News. Yeah, Singing News TV. Well, Singing News came on the ship. They was on the ship with us, and they recorded an hour of a bunch of people singing in the big showcase room. I didn't go to that live because it was just too crowded, but they did record that in there, and they're going to be playing that on Singing News TV tomorrow. I mean, during the Super Bowl halftime, whenever that is. I don't know. So I don't watch it, and I don't know if Tony will turn it on or not. But I do like Super Bowl food. I love finger foods and appetizers. I just really love that. And I was looking through Lindsay. She's starting to type all her recipes in, and boy, she's got a lot of dips in there and appetizers, and like a lot of them was sounding good to me. And she's got a lot of vegetable things you can do with vegetables. I'm like, man, I need this cookbook because I need to eat more vegetables. I don't really know how to fix a lot of different kind of vegetables. She had all kind of stuff on there. Tony did start using his fistula on yesterday. Yesterday was the first time they put one tube in his port and one tube in his fistula. So he is going to be eventually going all the way to the fistula, but they started with just one tube in and one tube on the other one. So that's good. He will be moving toward the fistula full time, and then they'll eventually be able to take the port out of his chest. I don't know how long they're going to leave that on, but it's hard to take showers when you got that port in your chest. So I kind of have to help him a little bit so the port does not get wet. All right. I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl, y'all. I'm so bad. This year I'm just out of it. You know, I just got too much going on. Let's see here. What else is going on? How many kids does Lindsay have? Lindsay does not have any kids, but Scott has 4 kids and a whole slew of grandkids. I think he's got about 8 grandkids. So, he might have more than that. I don't even know how many he's got. Patriots and the Seahawks. Okay. Let's see. Who else is on here? New England Patriots and the Seahawks. I think New England's been in that Super Bowl a lot, haven't they? Maybe I'll root for the Seahawks. I don't even know who they are. Is it the Seattle Seahawks? I don't know. I ain't going to root for nobody, y'all, because I don't even going to be watching it. If I watched it, I'd just be sitting there eating I'm going to eat my Tostitos with my cheese on it. I'm looking forward to that. I like to take each little Tostito and spread cheese on it and lay them all out on a plate and then put that plate in the microwave, and it just does something to the Tostito and the thing when you heat it up like that in the microwave. I love it like that. And even if the chips get a little softened and stuff, that's how I like to eat mine. Tony has a port right here in his shoulder, like right there in his shoulder is the port. That's what he has right now, but I don't know when they're going to take it out. He just tells me when he comes home from dialysis what they did to him or whatever. So, yeah, I know there is a alternative halftime show that's going to be aired on that what is it called? Turning Point USA or something with Charlie Kirk. Don't know anything about it, but I heard people talk about it. I used to watch the commercials, but what I do is the day after, I get on the internet and just look at the commercials if somebody said they're talking about them. But commercials are just getting ridiculous anymore, so I don't really even care to watch them, tell you the truth. There's just so much trash on TV anymore, and it's just a lot of trashy commercials too. Let's see. Judy said she made refried beans with jalapenos today. I love refried beans. Have I looked for a pair of winter gloves? I do have winter gloves. I just don't come in here and put them on, I just tough it out. But I do put my gloves on when I go get the firewood and stuff. So it keeps my hands warm and it keeps splinters out of my hands. I got like 5 splinters in my fingers right now from throwing logs in the fire. So I told Tony, I said, I'm not going to throw any more logs in there without them gloves. I'm going to put the gloves on and then handle the wood because I've got way too many splinters in my hands. Little tiny ones that I can't get out. All right. I have not seen any of the Olympics. I don't even know. I normally do try to look at a little bit of the Olympics. I guess this is the Winter Olympics. That's a good thing I can turn on. I don't know where they're at, what's going on. I always used to love to watch the figure skating and the ice skating and them skiing and all them jumps and stuff. And I do like to watch the Olympics if I can catch some of them. Judy McCrory, did you get a book from my husband? I got a book from somebody's husband. I sure did. I have not looked at it yet. It's still laying in there. Oh, let's see. Last night I came back on at 9 o'clock, and for anybody that wanted to just have somebody to talk to about this Nancy Guthrie case. So we had a pretty good discussion. I learned a lot, and just somebody to talk to. Tony's not into crime scenes. So him and I don't talk about that. But I have a friend, Sherry Shriver. Now, she likes to talk stuff like that. She likes detective work like I do. So we sit and hash things out about the clues that they're giving us to see if we can come up with anything. They haven't told us very much anyways. The men's figure skating is right now. Oh, I'm going to have to get there. I might have to set my DVR and catch some of this ice skating. Oh, okay. Is it NBC? I used to love to watch all the figure skating. All right, it's on right now. Oh, I might have to go in there and set my DVR when we get off of here. But I don't think I'm gonna come on tonight. I haven't heard very many clues. They're not going to tell us too much, so maybe tomorrow night or something. So the family has found out that they have Nancy. I have not heard that. So I don't know if the last I heard, there's no proof that she's alive. So, and they said that you should never pay money until you have proof that they're alive. So I did not hear that yet. So we'll have to see. I haven't heard any updates or anything, but if I do hear anything, we will go live. But I think I'm gonna go in there and watch a little bit of the figure skating, and so I don't know if I'll come back live unless somebody knows something. Oh, the family released a new video 2 hours ago. Is that with the three kids and they're all holding hands and saying something? They wrote, yeah. Yeah, I thought about, well, I ain't going to get into that. Maybe I'll come back at 9 o'clock. Let's do that. We'll just come back at 9 o'clock. And that way, go look at the videos and have something to talk about. We'll come back at 9 o'clock tonight and discuss it, okay? Y'all can tell me what's going on because I have not had updates today. I've been busy. So anybody that wants to come on at 9 o'clock tonight, we'll just kind of catch up and see where we're at. All right. The devotion. Let's get to the devotion real quick. What time is it? 8:22. Let me see what we got going on here. It is February 7th. Wow, yes. Y'all know February only has 4 weeks. 4 weeks, no extra days. 28 days. Saturday, February 7th, it completes the first week. So we're getting closer to spring, y'all. Philippians chapter 2. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. Oh, that needs to be posted all over Facebook. Sometimes a bit of wisdom drops in when we least expect it. That happened recently as I was reading an article about American football player Travis Kelce. A frustrated coach once told him, everybody you meet in this world is either a fountain or a drain. You could probably figure out which one Kelce was being. Perhaps all of us have a bit of both elements in us, but at any given moment we're likely behaving one way or the other. And our call to follow Jesus means becoming more fountain and less drain. I hear a similar idea in Philippians 2 where Paul challenges us to imitate Jesus' humility and focus on others. Paul contrasts what drains life from others with what fills them up. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interest of others. A bit later in this chapter, he adds bluntly, do everything without grumbling or arguing. What does it look like to be a drain? Being self-focused and arrogant, complaining and arguing. Being a fountain? Paul says of Timothy, I have no one else like him who will show genuine concern for your welfare. Are we being more like a fountain or a drain? That's a question worth pondering as we seek to bless others. Oh, that's a good one tonight, y'all, because there are so many of y'all, to me, that are followers, and you are fountains. Every precious one just about on Fireside is a fountain. You compliment, you come on, you encourage me and all that. But every once in a while, a drain gets in on this conversation, and I have to block the drain. Ain't that right, y'all? So think about it next time you want to type something ugly to somebody. Don't be a drain. Be a fountain. Speak life into somebody. I have one follower, and I'm going to call her name out, Irma Jeffrey. She sends me little voice clips all the time, and every single one of them is an encouragement to me. She tells me how wonderful I am, how wonderful I'm doing, how she enjoys the video, she enjoyed this and she enjoyed that. And I love to listen to those because she's just so pro-Pam all the time. I don't know how else to put it. But so Irma, if you watch this one, I appreciate you. I call you my cheerleader, and you are always encouraging me. So I love that. I try to be a fountain to y'all. I don't want to come on here and drain nobody, because when you have stuff going on, people just drain the blood right out of you. Oh. Nip it in the bud. Yes, if you've been a drain to anyone, nip it in the bud. All right, let's see. Well, oh, it's 8:26. We got 4 minutes. I sometimes try to stay on here 30 minutes if I can. Some nights I got to get off earlier, But so tonight I'm gonna take a break from 8:30 to 9. I'm gonna grab me something to eat and drink, I think. Turn on the Olympics, set my TV up to maybe catch some of that, and then we will come back at 9 o'clock just for those interested in talking about this case, and y'all can fill me in on any clues. I have not had any, haven't heard anything today, so I don't have a whole lot of time to watch that, but I learned a lot from y'all last night. So I'm going to go fill my cup of water up. Look, y'all, I've been trying to drink more water. I got me a little blue cup, and it's empty. I'm about to go fill it up. All right. That's going to be it for tonight. Be a blessing. Yeah. Always. Every day wake up and say, God, who can I be a blessing to today? Do y'all do that? Maybe we should start doing that. And then report on Fireside who we was a blessing to, what we did to help somebody along the way, encourage somebody. All right, see y'all at 9. Miss Kitty's over there hollering, wanting in my room. I got the door shut.